Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Let's see if I can move this back a little bit. I usually have my table in front of me, and I forgot about putting it in front of me before I started. Ah, but we'll see if I need it. I probably do. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll get it figured out when I start crocheting if I need that table or not. So my name is Ava. This is Craft Hour with Ava, and the channel is Ava Potterfield and Friends. And welcome. I have some projects I just finished. I got a project I'm going to be working on, and I'm looking forward to showing you my finished owl afghan. Yes, and I actually have two of those. I have the original one I made in yellow and the one I just finished in blue. So we'll be looking at those here in just a little bit. I'm going to be checking my phone. My phone is not on silent because there's some things going on that I need to be kept in the loop for, and I've asked them to keep me posted on things in my messenger chat, and but I'm okay to go live. I just need to be able to tune to that as that comes up. So I hope y'all are having a good day so far. It's a beautiful day outside here. We had lows of like in the 50s last night. Unbelievable. It was 58 last night, and it was kind of crazy weather for August. I don't remember it ever being 58 degrees for a low in August. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's been long enough. I don't remember one. Let's see who's here. Lily T is here. Good morning. Retirement days. See, I said it right today. I've been saying pre-retirement, but it's pre-retirement days. Welcome. Bella Chick Music is here. Hello. Thanks for being here. Lily T is here. And there's my one. Thank you very much. There's Christina with Dice's Crazy Adventure. Hello. Christina says they got a short thunderstorm around 6 p.m. yesterday. And Lily says we are going to have cooling weather this week. Woohoo! You've had really hot weather. Our weather has not been as hot as yours has been. So I'm thankful for that. I have family at the ER right now. I'm not there because they don't live here. they live away. So we're keeping in touch. We were keeping in touch by phone. We're going to keep in touch by messenger for now while I'm live. And if I need to go, if I need to not be live, then I'll let y'all know that, and I'll go. But right now we're good. All right. This is my third water. I'm trying to stay hydrated. I don't like it when I get dehydrated. So, my current project I'm working on is for my mom. I'll hold this up. It's going to be a lapkin. And if you don't know what a lapkin is, it's a small afghan that's just for your lap instead of one to cover all the way up with. Like when you're watching TV or on the couch, this is just for your lap. So she needs something for when she's at church to keep her legs warm. So I'm making this for her to use for that. And I got this project all finished. I have not figured up yet how much yarn it actually took me to finish this project. project. I'm going to be sitting down and looking at that, going by what I have left a little bit later. Now, I don't have room to stand back and hold this thing all the way up, so I will apologize for that. I will be taking a picture later, so I'll post a picture of it. So, here it is. Here it is. This is the edging that I put on it here. So I have black, blue, and black for the edging. And there's Hawkins Family Adventures. Hello. And it's big, not small by any means. So there's half of it. So there's the owl. I don't know what you can see. There it is. There's the owl. And then there's the edging. And the edging goes all the way around. So I'll have Doug, when Doug gets home, I'll have him take a picture of it so you can see the whole thing. So I have this one with the blue background, and then I've also made the one with the yellow background. It looks just like it, only the background is yellow. So I'm very pleased. That was quite the undertaking. I kind of became a little obsessed with it and spent some long hours at a time working on that. But I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I need to make one correction on the pattern. And thank you, Lily. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Christina. And I can't stand this bracelet on anymore. I'll take it off. Okay. Just squeezing my wrist. I don't like it. For now. I mean, it's never bothered me before, but my hands are still swollen, and so my wrists are a little swollen right there. So that's why it's bothering me. So that's what I'm going to be working on today, is this one right here. I've still got my sweater to sew together, which I'll do after I finish this. And then I've designed the next pattern. I got to write it out still, write the directions out, and then I'll have it for sale also. So I don't know if any of you have experience selling on Etsy or not. I was watching a video this morning, and they referred to a link over to Etsy where they had something for sale, and they have their patterns for sale there. I have mine on Ravelry, so I'm considering, maybe do I need to have them both places? I don't know. Might be something to consider. I hadn't thought about Etsy for patterns. I thought about it for things I've made, but I hadn't thought about patterns over there. So I'm going to take that into consideration and think about that. Maybe check into what it takes. Christina says yes, do both places. I will do that, and they do PDF patterns as well, and that's how I do it over on Ravelry as well. Feeling my hair down. And so yeah, I'll check into that. And I do a lot of shopping on Etsy, but I've never had my own Etsy store. So that would be interesting. That'll be interesting. The more I think about it, the more I think that that's a good idea. So I'm going to do that. Might not get it done today, but that'll be on my list of very soon future things to get done. Okay. Got me a drink, and now let's let the crocheting get done. Let's see if they back from X-ray. Okay, sorry for the clicks. If it's on silent, I'll miss him. Um, um, Messages, so I don't want to miss any. Let's see, where's my crochet hook? I don't even have my supplies out. Okay, just still waiting to hear back from X-ray. All right. All right. So it's my son Tom, who's at the hospital. All right. Hold on a minute. Oh, here it is. Here's where I left off. It's always fun in an adventure to find where you left off. Oh, where is that? Okay. Put my yarn on the top of here instead of at the bottom. Okay. All right. We are good. Okay. So we'll get started right here. Thank you. Thank you, Christina. He has I don't know if you all remember, he had some heart issues. And so he has a 5-year heart monitor implant that they surgically put in his body to monitor his heart. And he's thinking he's having some heart related issues this morning. So he went straight to he went to urgent care and they sent him to the ER. So that's where he is right now. And they're doing x-rays and blood work and all the things, EKG. The EKG looked good. It looks fine. So they're waiting on that to get back. So I just need to know. And I told him that I was going to be live, but to just keep me posted in Messenger so I didn't worry. They gave him some pain medicine too. So, well, yeah, when I do it this way, you can't even see what I'm doing, can you? So maybe I do need to put the table back over here. Let's see if that makes a difference. The table's right here. Slide this table this way. See if this is easy to do as I hope. There we go. That wasn't too bad. All right. Get situated again. Get my crochet over here. And now you can see what I'm doing. I have it laying on this tabletop. I don't need the packing tape right now. We'll put that over there. I had to do some little desk cleaning this morning. I have a lot more desk cleaning to go, but I have those pull out little tabletop things in my desk. And so I have my drinks sitting on one, and then the other one was just piled with stuff. So I cleaned those off this morning, starting fresh. So the only thing I have sitting there is a couple of little bitty balls of yarn left over from my owl acting. A little bit of this and a little bit of blue. And my water. Everything else got put away. So that's good. So what I'm working on now is a granny square. And that's going to be from my mama. And then if my Aunt Gloria wants one, I'll make one for her too. Whoops. Oh, okay, never mind. So this so far has taken me 5 hours of work, and I'm going to start keeping track on all my projects, clocking in and out, and if I put it down, clock out, then I pick it up again, so I can have a more accurate measure of the time I have invested in my projects. And the main reason is so that I remember before my accident, I was making a lot of crocheted. I had a lot of orders and things to work on, and it will be very beneficial to know how long it takes me to make something, because when your items are made to order, then I don't even go shopping for the colors until they've told me what they wanted, and so I need to have some kind of a time estimate to let them know how long it's going to take and when to expect their product, right? So I think that'll be beneficial. So I do have cats out, monkeys out, pumpkins out. So far they're being good. They're just laying down. And unfortunately, you're going to hear all my notifications as well. That's okay. They're just little beeps. Let's see. Did you show us the yellow one? It's over there in a tote. I do have a picture of it, and it looks just like the blue one, although no, I have not shown it to you. So that might be in the bottom of that tote, but it looks just like the other one. I think I've showed it to you on my phone before. Maybe that was at Morning Talk. I'll show you a picture because it's good to see the picture because you can see the whole thing. And then I'll get it and show it to you that way. Oh, there's all my flower pictures. I took a lot of flower pictures. So here's the yellow one right there. And it's the same size. It's big. That's laid out on my couch right there. So let me, I'll go get it out of my little tote here. I'm going to see. I'm going to turn this sound down to here and turn this music on. And I'll jump over here and grab that for you. Okay, looks like it's not in that tote I thought it was in, so it must be back in the other room. So that would involve some moving stuff around and hunting for it. But it looks just like the blue one, only yellow. And the yellow's not that light of a yellow like it looks on that computer screen. Let's see if I can save it. Here. Let's see. Oh yeah, the fan is on the laptop. Yeah. All right. Let's get this back out. And put that on Messenger. All right. Something got up. We went over on the other side of it. Monkey's sitting up there by the window. Hopefully nobody runs across my computer. That's what we do not want. No running across the computer. Doug is getting me a new tote today because I've got crochet everywhere. The cat's been checking it out. Doesn't lay on it or anything, but he's very curious as to what all I got. I told him it was none of his business, but he didn't buy that. Yeah, he's like, excuse me? Why were you raised? Right? That's how cats are. That's a typical cat attitude right there. I hadn't made a granny square since before my accident when I was working on my granny square paint. And makes me smile to think about my granny square paint. And so I guess I am going to make Doug a pair of granny square shorts. It'll probably be red and white to match mine. I don't know. I asked if he could put them on. He didn't say yes and he wouldn't say no. He just looked at me like I was crazy. Which is not the first time I've got that look from him, so it's all right. It's all right. So I have found as long as I use an H hook, I don't have any problems with seeing my stitches. Anything any smaller than that right now, I tend to kind of mess with my eyes a little bit. Hello, Roy and Becky's Travels. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. Welcome. We are crocheting, working on a granny square blanket. So here it is. And that's going to be from my mom. So when she's at church to keep her legs warm. So it's just going to be lap size. Okay. Got a little cat bed laying. He just had to hang out with me right here. And so I put a little cat bed there for him to lay in. Hopefully that was our bargain. Here, you can have this cat bed right by my chair. Look. I don't know. All right, I'm going to need to go take this phone call. And I'm going to put a video on for a while. I go do that. Let's see. I'll go to another window to do that. And let's see. Get out of it. Good. Laying down. Okay. He's laying down, but not in his bed. Let's see. I'll put one of these on. Don't need that. It's not a video. Just give me about 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. What are we gonna look at? Let's look at this fall tree. It's almost fall, you guys. Coming up. All right, here we go. Thank you for watching that while I was gone for a moment. Let me get back over here. And here. Okay. All right. There's Fairy Dust. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in. You have a great weekend too. So I haven't even had any coffee yet. I've been up since 4 to get some other things done, and I tried to leave Buddy in bed, but he was barking, and I went in there, and he's all covered up in his covers, just laying there barking because he's like, "Where'd you go?" So I got him up too. He's been asleep behind my chair. We have had a nap since then. We took about an hour-long nap. And we got back up. And we do those early mornings. There's usually a nap at 12. Now, I've been fighting with some insomnia. That was hard to say. Insomnia issues, and last night seemed to be back on track, so I'm hoping that stays that way. So I do not enjoy not being able to sleep at all. Went out yesterday and watered my flowers. They're doing okay. They're blooming, and the purple coneflowers are still really pretty. My white coneflowers are already done for the season, and that kind of surprised me. So I'm not sure if they'll do better next year or what, because I didn't grow them from seed. I bought the plant and planted it in the flower garden. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I had another purple, white coneflower in another different garden, but it didn't come up this year that I saw. It's also in with the peonies, and so I didn't know if maybe they kind of overtook it or what may have happened. I don't know. Or they're a biannual, and maybe it didn't reseed itself because the garden was so crowded. I don't know. But I like them, so I bought some more and put in there this year. But sometimes when you're planting plants, sometimes it's the second year that they do better. So there's hope for them yet. I haven't given up on it. Sandra said her plants died until next year. And Lily says my roses are going crazy. That is awesome. Let's see. Christina got some cherry tomatoes. The tomatoes are turning red. So I've harvested one tomato so far. And I saved it. And I ate 2 sandwiches. I sliced that up and Life had it on my sandwiches. Really good. Really good. So I looked yesterday and I have some turning red, but they're just not there yet. We are eating our lettuce out of our garden, our leaf lettuce. Something ate all my spinach. So it was either a groundhog or deer. And they nibbled it down to the stalks like this. And so I didn't know if they would grow new leaves or not, but they did not. They took them too far down. And so I didn't get any spinach this year. But that's okay, because I got a lot of lettuce. A lot of lettuce. Some of them go into that. And this is a little bit to my stuff. What are you doing now? What are you in your bed? I moved my table out, and now moved his chair. So you hear stuff rattling, he's like the plastic Walmart bags that I have some stuff in. So every time he moves, you hear crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. So I'm really excited about being able to crochet again. I'm like going crazy with design ideas and tutorials to make. And so I think with each, there's tutorials all over the place. And I use tutorials a lot when I'm refreshing myself on how to do something. And I thought to myself, why not make my own tutorials for the projects that I'm doing? Make my own tutorial on how to do the stitches and make sure everyone knows how to do what I'm asking them to do, right? And if I need to refer someone to the tutorial, it would be my tutorial. I think that would be beneficial, especially as a pattern designer. I I think that would be very beneficial to, if somebody buys one of my patterns, to have tutorials available for them. So that's in the future, in the near future. I've got everything I need to do it now. Oh, I forgot to set up my phone holder and see if we could try that again. I'll have to do it another day. There's Tommy V. Hello. All right, let's check this chat. Oh, Christina says I have picked 2 tomatoes. The first one I made a grilled cheese and tomato sandwich. I've never had tomato on my grilled cheese sandwich. So you actually cook it. You do your bread, you put your cheese in, you put your tomato right in there, and then brown it. So it would be warm like your sandwich, right? Am I thinking right? That sounds really good. Lily says my allergies have been all over the place. Oh my gosh, mine too. And I got new allergy eye drops. And, my eyes are itching now. But oh, Royce and Becky are craving a good Mater sandwich with mayo and cheese. Sandra's gonna take the copper out. Love you too. Thanks for being here. Butter the bread, then cheese, then tomato, more cheese. Ha 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 ha. And then butter bread. Oh, okay. That would keep that tomato from sliding around. Nice. I might have to try that with my next tomato. Because I love grilled cheese, and I love tomato, and I love tomato sandwiches. Oh. And I'm like Roy. Mayonnaise, tomato, and bread. Delish. Now, I have several more tomatoes coming on, so the next one I'm going to pick a red one, and then I may pick a couple of green ones that make some fried green tomatoes, because I'm looking forward to that very much. The tomatoes I planted were I have big boys, and then I have beefsteak tomatoes, but they're also good. They're always very curious what I have going on when I have stuff in my hands. First, is it food? And second, what the heck are you doing? There's something else. So I like these colors, and I hope that my mom does too. I hope she likes them. It's a surprise, so she didn't get to pick the colors, but I might make one, let her pick colors and make a second one. keep an eye on them so I know where they are. If you have ham, you can add ham, then tomato, and more cheese. Now that's what I had, a ham and cheese sandwich with my tomato on it. Oh, Moose heard that train whistle and now looks like he's waiting on a train. Yeah, I had ham and cheese. I didn't cook it though. I just had it cold. Had ham and cheese with some tomato on it. Oh, it was so good. I don't know, do groundhogs eat tomatoes? I picked that first one a few days before it was ripe all the way. So I'm like, if I am waiting and waiting and something gets that tomato before I do, I'm going to be so mad. So I picked it and brought it in and let it ripen the rest of the way up. It still tasted delicious. They taste better if you pick them right, but I'm just like, I'm not going to risk my first tomato. Me and that groundhog might be fighting over it. And I don't know who would win. So I just picked it early. I think it sat here for 2 days, and then I ate it. So I see that. I have stick tights out there in my garden somewhere. I didn't see them, but I got them all over my pivot, so I know they're out there. They're not in the flower garden. They're somewhere out there growing next to my garden that I leaned into or walked through. We keep it mowed there, but it does kind of grow up around the planters. I'm doing all my gardening and planters this year, which is a whole new experience. So there's a couple of the planters that I know I'll need to put somewhere else for next time. And Moose gave up on the train and went back to sleep. The dog my neighbor had before this one used to go eat tomatoes off my plants, Christina says. I don't know if Buddy likes tomatoes. I didn't offer. But my Doberman likes tomatoes. You get right off the plant. My dogs smell flowers. They've always stopped and smelled flowers in the flower gardens. And I noticed one of the neighbor dogs did that too the other day. Your neighbor dog did it as well. I was like, oh, it makes me think of my dogs. My basset hound would smell the flowers. My beagle would smell the flowers. And my Doberman would smell the flowers. I know what started my insomnia again is I had to take asthma medicine in the evening, and it keeps me up all night when I have to take it at night. But I had some issues going on that it was necessary to do, so I haven't had to take it in the last 2 days, 2 nights, so. Man, when your body switches to that other schedule, I want to sleep in the daytime and be up all night. You're not, you know, and I don't work that shift, so I don't want to be up like that unless I do it on purpose. But so I crocheted all night. One night, Doug got up to go to work at 4 o'clock, and he's like, "Did you ever go to bed?" And I'm like, "No, I'm wide awake." But he knew I'd taken that medicine, so he knew. Crossover Paranormal, hello, thanks for being here. I am working on a blanket for my mama, a lapkin, so it won't be too big, just for covering up. She's getting cold at church, so I'm looking at one for her. And then she's going to be learning how to crochet, and she's going to try to make some as well. So then that leads to the question, if it's to use at church, then I know I make hats to match my outfits. So would you make little aprons in different colors so you could match them to what you wore that day? This could be a sweater, right? Let's do this sweater. Granny square. Moose will go out of his way to smell the flowers. He'll drag you to them if you don't let him lead you there. That is awesome. That is awesome. Well, this desk, I really like this desk because it's turned out really useful for crafting, because, especially crocheting, because it has a file drawer on the bottom of each side. So I have one here and I have one over here. So this one, I'm right-handed, so I'm always pulling yarn from my left. So the bottom left one over here is just for my current projects that I'm crocheting. And then I can just leave that yarn in that drawer and just pull from the drawer. Then I'm not getting stuff out and having to put it up and get it back out. Figure out what I was doing. No, you'll be there. Consider what desk. Printer is under there. I got a. It's the same printer. When I told you I got a printer, it's the same one. I've never got it set up yet, so it's still in the box, but it's under my desk. I don't know what. I'm going to get my spray bottle out. Relocating to somewhere else. Now he's under my chair. Okay. That's acceptable. Oh, Lily says it's 80 degrees there already. Roy and Becky are a whopping 103 in Arizona. What am I right now? I'll pull it up and see. Christina says it's 82 there already. Oh, that's a good question. Are you still in Arizona? Yeah, here's what the weather map looks like. The reds are heat warnings, right? So a lot of the nation is red. We're 78 right now, going to be 81 today. So. Haven't got those movies. Just zooming around under my, not zooming the whole room. Just zooming around the feet. right. No messages about this. They're in courtside. Okay. Let's see. Here I hear people mowing. That's a good sound. The next 35 days. And then back to the other one instead. Our great camp for the season. Nice. It says her parents own the place in Twilight, and it says that way in October. Oh, I can't wait for October. I'm so ready for Halloween. The pumpkin challenge, decorating and carving pumpkins. Can't wait to see what Doug is going to do this year. He never lets me know until he starts working on it. And even when he's carving it, he's like, "Oh, sleeping. Look at that." I think this year we will buy an additional carving set. I don't know where we got that. We got it at Dollar General or Walmart or Dollar Tree even has one. Carving set. I think this year we need to get another one so we can both carve at the same time because we only have one carving set. Put it in my chat. But I'm way back here on this other side of the table. I have to lean down a little bit. And look, you can look closer. Well, we had fun playing music last night, and my hand is not hurting as bad today. Soaking them in hot water every so often. I have a heating pad and I have ice. And trying to do some preemptive stuff instead of just waiting until it swells. And that seems to be working to my advantage. So that's good. That means when I go outside, I hear the mowers, so I'm going to smell fresh. I just go outside. Unfortunately, they're not mowing all of ours. Them plans to mow ours when it gets home today. Or maybe Sunday morning, one or the other. So I think I'm going to put some mint in here, or some spearmint to I might grow that in one of my garden tubs. But the thing about putting one of the, I have a 3-tier planter. And we were thinking about putting it in that bottom tier. We've had some out there once and it kind of took over and I took it out, and then it didn't come back. I mean, we left some growing. I thought it was good with travel, and it didn't come back. That was when we had a really good spot. One of the fruits didn't do very well. I might try it again. I'd rather have spearmint. Do any of y'all grow mint? Oh, switching over batteries. All right. Christina says, I need a new carving set to fix broke ours last year. Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views gifted those memberships. Yeah. They gifted 5 memberships. That's pretty awesome. I heard him making noise. I don't see him anywhere. Let's see. Okay. Now the other neighbor's mowing. Christina just pushed something in. Okay, now let me get back over here. Oh, Christina has peppermint. I like peppermint tea. I like peppermint in my water. But I really like spearmint. Our internet went out yesterday, and I didn't know if we were going to be able to do our Friday live or not, but it came back on. So, got one of those messages that said, internet you're experiencing an internet outage in your area. And that's the cat. Can you hear that tap, tap, tapping? That's the cat. Alright. Keep crocheting! Keep crocheting! No new messages from Tom. We're moving on. Blood work report. They never did figure out what his issues were, and that's why they put that implant in his chest. It's actually a heart monitor that's surgically implanted inside. You can see it, you can feel it. It sends reports over the internet once a week. These things are reported over the internet. I don't know if he sends it or they just retrieve it. I don't know. They must retrieve it or else he'd have to like Bluetooth himself. I don't know. I don't know how that works, really. Right. You get settled. I think it's because I'm talking. Until I started my life, we've been laying in the same place for quite a while. Roy and Becky are back. Welcome back. Let's see here. Oh, Christina says I had more than one type of mint. The wind blew over my green stuff and the peppermint took over. Yeah, the peppermint is known for taking over. Lily says just watching you crochet is relaxing. Thank you. Pull my yarn. It's not pulling. Oh, because it's up here on that knob. There we go. On my drawer knob. It's pulling up there. Christina is working on my baby blanket. I've not picked it up all week. So this is the time. Work along with me. You know, crocheting relaxes me even when I'm working on a project. Even that big Afghan with all the color changes in it, it relaxes me, and I just take my time. And sometimes you get lost in your thoughts, or I can do this while I'm watching a movie. Now I'm able to do that because I can listen to the movie. I don't have to like watching it with my eyes. I can listen, just glance up at it once in a while, and do that a lot, and it just relaxes me. But time really passes when I'm doing it, and so it's been an eye opener in terms of how long I do it at a time. Because an hour or two can go by like nothing. You don't even realize it's happened until all of a sudden there it is, right? They're taking off like a race car. We're gonna watch The Mummy this afternoon. We've seen it before, but it's been a while. And I didn't remember the beginning being like it is. I thought it just started with the scenes of the desert. I've forgotten about the curse and all the stuff. We started it last night, and then we're like, no, we're going to bed. Which is a wise decision. It was a good decision. went to make tea and had like a pitcher of iced tea. And when I do it, I put water in the tea kettle. It whistles. I go in. I put my tea bag, a little bit of cool butter so it doesn't get like and then a couple of tea bags, and then I pour that hot water there, and I let it steep, and then we get those out, and it always works fine. But today the tea bags busted. So I was not happy with that. I didn't have the gumption to at the time. I was like, whatever, I'll just give me a new bottle of water. So, but I didn't. You keep a water stash in there. I could have refilled my water cup, but it was quicker just to grab that. I was frustrated. He's under there. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, nope, he's back under my chair because if you want to get And then if she ends up wanting colors, blanket colors to match her outfits, then will she want a hat to match? I think she would need a hat to match. Just saying. The cats, Christina says, the cats leave my mint alone, but they haven't been leaving my peppers alone. Oh no! Lily says, cats love all mint. Now, I saw it wasn't called catnip, it was called catmint. Is that the same thing as catnip? Have you heard of catmint? I've never heard of it. But I was looking at garden plants online, and that was one of the things listed, catmint. Oh. That made me wonder if it's the same thing as catnip. Catnip kind of looks like in the mint family, but I don't know. My friend grows catnip for their cats, and the cats were rolling around in it, so they put a screen cover over the top of it, and they chew on the pieces that come through there, and that way they're not killing the mint or the catnip. I thought, well, that's a good idea. If I ever have some, I'll have to do. Pumpkin would make quick work of that. Could be wrong. I heard his name. Now he's over there under that tree. He's settling down. it says she's not heard of that before. I had not heard of it either, so I wonder if it's the same thing. Oh, I have to research that a little bit. I'm curious. So the next one that I've designed that I'm going to be working on is a little bit bigger than the owl blanket, just because of what the design is. It takes up more room. So I'm making this one for Doug. I was going to go ahead and start it, but I'm going to have to wait till next payday, which is no big deal. And get that yarn purchased. I'm going to see if I can use my small hooks yet. So there's all kinds of sizes of hooks. And this is my little set here. This one is the one I'm using right now on my blanket right here. So here's this one. This is a G size hook. And I'm going to be making a project where I have to use this size hook. You can see the difference there. A pretty big difference. Like this one is really small. So I don't know if my eyes will let me work with a small hook yet. I'm going to see if I can. I tried on my bifocals today, right before my pedigree. I just got some bifocals. And I wore them for a little bit today, but these felt better. I can feel my eyes being tired. But they are bifocals, and they are much better. They would be better to wear when I'm trying to work with that small stuff. And so I'm going to go ahead and purchase what I need to do this project. Try it and see. That's all I can do. That's all I can do right now. Try it and see if my eyes are going to let me do that yet. Just don't know. But I also don't know what size. She showed me what she wanted and the measurement. So I just have to figure out what size hook gives me that gauge, that measurement, that are in there. She has something that her mother made, and she wants me to make one to go along with it, making them match. And one for me to finish that never got finished. And I'm going to see. We'll try it. Christina's using a G hook right now. Awesome. The largest one I have in this case, I have a J and then I have a K. So this is the largest one I have in my case. I'm using the H, which is the next size smaller than this one. So my mom is wanting to relearn how to do crochet. She asked me about what size hooks she should get for her project, and I told her, usually I decide the size hook based on what the project is, but that in this case, I would recommend to her the same thing I'm doing, which is using a larger hook because it's easier to see the stitches and it's easier to hang on to. So I don't know if like an H hook, um, maybe a J, an I or a J, just depending on how my hands react to those things for now, and get it going again, and then change to whatever hook size she wants to use. But I think that's a G, an H, and an I are good sized hooks for hanging on to. Especially for relearning. That's just my opinion. Opinion's different. She's going to have somebody there local give her some lessons. And I told her, I said, after that, you do see what they recommend. And see what project is. I am so excited about being back to painting again. I'm just so excited. I'm painting and crocheting again, and drawing again. I'm really missing those things. A lot more than I thought I would. Two, making it maybe made that's two, probably gonna make one more round of that before I switch colors. No news yet is good news. So in my next design, I think I'm going to write it up two different ways. I mean, thank you, Lily. She says that's really pretty. I'm going to write it up as a corner to corner. And then I'm going to write it out as a double crochet, starting to say recipe, as a double crochet pattern. Because a lot of people don't know how to do corner to corner. I really like it for this because it's a solid, heavy stitch that I think it's going to hold up well. But I also like to crochet the regular double crochets and single crochets like that. So I think I'm going to write it up both ways. And I already have my gauge of I have to measure it and see if it's going to be three double crochets per an inch, or if 4 double crochets, and then it depends on the hook size. But I really liked, I made that owl afghan with an H hook, so the stitches, that's another thing, the larger your hook, the larger your stitches, so it depends on what size hook I decide for on the crochet with double crochet. There are a lot of things to think about. But I think it's going to be work out. It can work out. Sometimes you gotta rethink things a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. My brain cannot do equations right now. So I didn't even try. I just wrapped it out of my graphic card. I already know what size it is, and see what my gauge is, and go from there. That's my plan. I tried to create equations on another project, and it kept not turning out like it was supposed to, so I'm like, whatever. I just do it this way. That's what I did. And then I'll just have to keep track of everything and then write it all up as I go so that I'm consistent. And I remember what it was I did. Short-term memory problems are great. As long as I document as I go, it works out okay. And that's just how I roll now, so adapt and keep going. And that is about this row. I think I have enough in there to do that though. Changed my mind, and that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna switch to this blue here. Stay in there. Let me get that. Oh, jumping out of my box and attacking it. I have to fight for my ball of yarn. No. That's awful tempting. The cat will sit and watch that yarn going across. So far, so good. One of them will raise a paw and they'll look at me. They'll go good. They think about it though. I can tell they think about it. Real quick. Do that as I go on this one. Somebody's getting comfortable behind me. These ends in. Sometimes I do it with a yarn needle like this, and sometimes I just weave them in with my crochet hook. Depends on what project I'm working on. And on that owl afghan, I did all those ends with the yarn needle. There's my color change. Oops. It slipped right off of there. hear any lawnmowers at the moment. Everybody must have got all done. Switch that over there. All right. Here's my color change. I got this is more of a light green, and this is a baby blue. And I got the dark blue, and then I had some of this teal blue here. It's so relaxing. So relaxing. For lunch, I'm going to have a burrito with some cheese, shredded cheese on it. That sounds good to me right now. Sounds really good right now. Boy, it seems when the air conditioner just came on, I haven't heard it run today yet. That's very strange. And I don't have any fans on. It's comfortable. It's sunny outside, but there's a breeze. So I don't know if I would be comfortable in my sleeveless shirt outside, if I need to put a jacket on. I'll be going out to look at flowers here in a little bit and get ready for a walk and see how it is outside. I am enjoying the cooler weather for sure. Absolutely. Roy said we had burritos last night for dinner. Christina says I gotta get going, have some things I need to get done before I get yelled at. Before I get them done. Have a good day, Christina. That food is going to look good. the message. Alright, says he's still waiting on results, but he's not in pain anymore, so his pain medicine's working. Just waiting on results. I think that's going to contrast just fine. The baby blue with the lighter color green over here. All right, well, it's been an hour and a half. I thought it's just been like an hour. I will keep you updated on Tom. Thank you. And so on your burritos, do you have cheese and salsa, or just salsa, or guacamole and cheese and salsa and lettuce and all the fixings? I'm just gonna have shredded cheese on mine. I like chili over my burritos as well. I've been hankering at chili. Oh boy. That sounds really good. Really good. I'm gonna save up to get an additional slow cooker, so that, because there's a lot of things I won't eat that I eat that I cook for myself in the slow cooker. That way I could maybe make his soup in the slow cooker. I think maybe because it involves making dumplings, and I don't know how the slow cooker would do for making dumplings. I don't know, because if the dumplings get soggy, they just disintegrate, right? You want them to cook right. So I'd have to investigate that. Becky eats hers plain, but I cover mine in cheese. That's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to have mine covered in cheese. I don't even think I have any salsa right now. I think that was in the jar, and I don't think it's bad. I think I used the last of it on some scrambled eggs. I got a jar of green hot sauce, green salsa, and it said mild, and I got it home, and it's too hot for me to eat. I can't eat really hot. And I think it got labeled wrong, or else they're hot. Must be the hottest anything I've ever had before. Have a good afternoon, Lily. Thanks for being here. So I'm going to go ahead and in my live. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me for an hour and a half. Appreciate it so much. And I'm going to keep in touch with Tom while he's in the hospital, in the emergency room, and see if they find out anything through those additional testings. And if you'll keep him in your prayers, that would be great. And I will dig out that yellow owl out of the other tub in the other room and have Doug hold it up. And I'm going to take a picture, and then I'll have him hold up the blue one. I'm going to take a picture He'll have to hold it up because I'm short. I'm shorter than he is. He's taller than me. So I think I'll take the picture. He can do the holding, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But that way you can see both of them. And I'm just really excited to have that finished, and it looks nice. And that's not me bragging on my work. I'm just like, it's fun to see something come together as you're working on it. When you're doing corner to corner, you can't see the whole picture almost until the end, right? And so it was just, I enjoy seeing it come together, and I enjoy seeing it finished. And what a difference the border makes on it. It doesn't even look the same without the border. The border really brings it together and ties it all together. So I'm just really excited about the way it turned out. All right, I will let you go. Everybody have a wonderful Saturday. And thanks again for being here. Appreciate it very, very much. And wishing you a wonderful day. Always remember that you are awesome. You are awesome. And if you are struggling right now, just know that you are not alone. We all struggle with so many different things. And just hang in there. Hang in there with all you got. Never give up. Never give up. Love y'all. Have a wonderful day.